Right now I think traveling around doesn't really matter because there's no edict counting down. Yeah, so now we have some people here. Grab his hand. And he's stone. Alright, fair enough. Show me what you have. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a lot of stuff. So here we have a shield with plus 19 dodge. 2R shield. Plus 26. So what I was gonna say before, I'm gonna say it now. In a second. Let me look through this first. These seem to be the same. I don't really see a difference here. Yeah, this is all the same. Did we have a helm yet? No. Oh, and there's more of these. Pretty good. Alright, and we can also buy ingots. Wow, this is a lot of money already. I don't even have that much. Right, looking better now. I think I want to keep the hammer for now. It has 6 armor pen. And this one has 5 armor pen. But this one is also thrown weapon, of course. Right. Let's get rid of some of these rings. Alright, that reduced the cost quite a lot. It's also... So what is this quickening on weapon crit? That's recovery time. Okay, let's keep that since it's unique. Let's sell this. So, what I was gonna say... I realized that I just don't get my defense as high with my current armor. with my unarmed attacks. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna switch to a shield. Because with this shield we already get up to 127 dodge, and if I take the two shield talents there, one is easily accessible, this one 40%, that's already something like plus 10 to my dodge. And if I have both talents it's plus 20-ish, so I will have 147 dodge. So I've decided that this is gonna be my new strategy. I'm not gonna use unarmed anymore. I know I leveled it a bit, it's at something like 77 or so. Oh, so there we go. Alt their target's weapon. So we got quite a few now. So we can either do this with fire. And what is this directed force? Okay, travel towards in a path. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, let's go back. So now we could either do fire damage buff to our weapons, or better yet, with the other item we found, we can combine frost and fire. Boom. So now we have 10% frost damage and an extra 8 to 14 fire damage. Which is pretty nice. Probably gonna take this instead of haste. Haste is pretty nice, but this is probably gonna be better, especially since the fire effect has a length of 10 meters. I'm gonna have to get 2 spell slots as well. Gonna need quite a few talent points. I think 2 spell slots will be the next thing I get. Let's assign this to the haste slot for now. Could get some extra intensity, but we need 5 more law. More duration. That would work. So that's quite nice. I think because of this, on your normal weapon hits, you level frost and fire magic at the same time, I believe. Yeah, so now the thing is, before I decided this, I didn't really know what to put my talent points on, and now I will need quite a few talent points to slightly shape my build. So I'll need some magic, extra spell slots, and spell reflection, and then the imbue spells, and also some defense, the shield mastery. I will probably take this before I take anything else. Not 100% positive though. Not 100%. I might take the spell slots first. Because right now I only have one offensive spell, 3 buff spells. I really want to get fulmination. As I showed, it's a really cool spell. And now I can also put a bleed on it. I might even take this instead of Icicle Storm right now. Put a bleed on it. Put some accuracy on it. Can't put intensity on it yet. Duration. Can't do that either. Guess I could go with range. Probably can update this. We have phasing. Stasis shield, we don't really want that. Or deflecting. Critical hit damage taken. Minus critical hit. That's not actually that awesome. And it also takes a lot of lore anyway. Both of these do. Yeah, I can't really change anything here right now. Alright. Okay, so she's a Vendrian guard. And she can train. So if I really would go to one-handed instead of unarmed, I'm not entirely sure yet. But because of repos, I might at some point if I have an awesome weapon. And because of the shield, of course. I could easily train up my one-handed here. And train it 65 times and yeah. 5 ranks per level, of course, but that's probably not even gonna happen. And this is another merchant. Two-handed. There's some really good one-handed weapons. This one here even has 7 pen. The hammer had 6. 90 to 26 crush damage, and this one has less damage, of course, a lot less damage. Total damage. Heavy armor. This is not that bad. We lose some of our stats, but we get enraged on kill whenever we kill an opponent. That's something like +4 might, I think. Oh, and there's gauntlets with armor. Oh, that's heavy armor, okay. Okay, most of this is heavy armor. What is this? Oh, only for an NPC, okay. Pretty interesting. Let's sell our shield and our old armor. Oh, and that's another trainer. Very interesting. Okay, there's a container where I can take weapons, but right now that's not a weapon. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'm really gonna have a long hard think, but I think I might actually go one-handed here. What I'm not quite sure, will I go one-handed with a thrown weapon? Pretty low damage right now. Okay armor pen, it's 4 instead of 5. But the damage for this is pretty huge. Pretty huge. This hammer has no accuracy bonus right now. A lot more damage. 2 more pen. Yeah, I kind of like the utility of being able to attack dodge. So the thing is, if I attack with my basic melee attacks with this, I will still level one-handed weapons. I will get my shield bonus. Can I switch between? Yeah, I can. So I could just get a second shield. A similar one to this, with bonus dodge. And then I could switch between these. So that's definitely interesting. Yeah, I'll have to think about it, but I think, as I said before, I will abandon unarmed. It's kind of a shame. We have it to 77, -5, so to 72. But there's not that much XP in that skill. The number looks awesome, but I didn't attack with unarmed that much. I already used quite some spells. And that's another point. My weapon choice is one thing, but of course I want to go very spell heavy, very affliction heavy with this build. And there once again, that's a little bit something that speaks for unarmed, because we have a recovery time of 4 seconds with the shield. And with unarmed we have half the recovery time. So I'm kind of torn a bit. But alone this increase in defense I think is something I need. Like if I get 40 extra points from the talents, 20 extra points dodged from the talents, I will need some points in the defense tree for that. This one I get for free, which is something plus 10, which is already awesome. But this one down here, that means 4 talent points spent. Or 3 extra talent points spent. But I'm quite sure I'm gonna find something interesting to spend. This could help me kind of. It's not that awesome, but something I could take. Don't really want to take the stances. Yeah, I probably would go with Shield Slam and Shield Mastery first. And then I guess Shield Bash and One-Handed Mastery. Which is pretty good since it also goes for thrown weapons. So it's definitely not a waste. And then we'd already be able to go for Shield Mastery too. We'd still stay with our dodge build, which is my main. Well, I don't think this build is screwed or anything. I'm at level 10, I've mainly invested into defensive talents. If we have a look at the power tree, I have not invested any talent point in this. I'm probably gonna go with the stance at some point, because it's just very good. Extra 4 armor penetration. But apart from that, I'm glad that I haven't really invested into unarmed itself. I mean, the only unarmed specific thing I have right now is this. But you can use it with all weapons. So it's not unarmed at all if I switch to. Okay, it rolls with unarmed. But I haven't used it that much at the moment. So I might as well put a spell there instead of that. Like one wasted, what do you call it? Yeah, talent. One wasted talent, which I didn't take at leveling up but at character creation. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. So yeah, I'm pretty much set for abandoning unarmed. Because when I get to my high level build, I really want to be able to riposte, because I've seen some videos about this and it's just pretty good. Let's put it that way. Because you get weapons that get extra effects when you attack with them. I think there's one specific weapon which is really, really OP. Has a really, really OP effect, and if you get a riposte every time you get missed, then you get that special weapon attack. And then of course the spell I just created, the freezing grip. You don't just get it on your normal attacks, but you get it on riposte. There's one other thing though to be said for unarmed. If you go unarmed, and you have twice the attack speed, then this could make your unarmed attacks pretty viable. Your normal unarmed attacks, not the spell ones, not the talents, but your auto attacks. But then again, I never auto attack, so I don't think it would benefit me that much. So I'm gonna end the video here. Enough rambling. See you then.